Cranbrook lawyer John Zimmer is hoping to expand his long-standing dedication to community service into a political career. Zimmer says taking a run for political office is an opportunity that's opened up for him when his daughters moved away from home.
I always put my family first, and I was not prepared to do that while my children were at home. Certainly now that opportunity is there, and I thought I'd like to take full advantage of it.
Zimmer and his family moved to Cranbrook in 1995. He's been an active member of the community since that time, sitting on boards for the Cranbrook Regional Hospital, the Canadian Mental Health Association, and Crime Stoppers. He's also a long-standing member of Rotary.
I believe you're going to get out of your community what you put into it. It's just such a feeling of self-satisfaction to be able to contribute to your community.
This past experience has given Zimmer some insight into the issues facing people in our area. He says he would like the riding to be a place that young people can access a full range of education and training opportunities and stay to pursue their careers.
One of the things that my youngest daughter said is that she would always like to be able to move back here if she could. I'm not confident that that will be able to happen unless, we're making sure that we do have jobs and an economy here that will allow that to happen.
He sees building a strong economy and utilizing our natural resources as a part of that.
Where we are here, we are somewhat landlocked. We have to make sure that our transportation corridors are such that we can continue to transport the natural resources out of this region to a larger global market.
Zimmer's interest in healthcare has led him to take a look at the Canada Health Act. He believes it might be time for the federal government to re-examine the document, last drafted in 1985.
I think that healthcare is an ever-changing field, and that the health issues today were not necessarily the same health issues 30 years ago. And so we should be looking at that to see whether or not additional funding should be funneled into those areas where it's more of a concern today than what it was 30 years ago. And I'm thinking specifically, for example, of our aging population. Perhaps we should be looking more carefully at funneling more health dollars into facilities for elderly people.
When it comes to recognizing the culture of the community he lives in, Zimmer points to the Long Gun Registry as an area that people in the East Kootenay feel strongly about. He says people have told him they feel the registry is a useless piece of legislation, and he agrees.
I don't really believe that it's an effective tool for the prevention of crime. You cannot own a gun in this country unless you have your possession and acquisition license. The possession and acquisition license is a much more effective way of being able to manage, the use of firearms in this country.
Zimmer says he believes money being spent on administering the Long Gun Registry might well be better spent putting more police officers on the street. Zimmer believes his connection to the community, his past experiences both professionally and in a volunteer capacity, give him the tools to effectively represent the Kootenay-Columbia riding as a Conservative Member of Parliament.